Well, we know the AFC Wimbledon head coach Mark Robinson. It's a sad day. James Simmonds is returning to Chelsea.
Yeah, it is sad. We kind of knew it was possibly going to happen, Rob. When I took him on loan from Chelsea, it was always going to be until January. You obviously always hope that possibly things might change and we might get him for longer. But no, he's finishing as of today. So yeah, really sad. But he's had a great impact on us as people and us as a team as well.
How much has he evolved as a coach with us?
Yeah, I mean, he come with loads of qualities anyway, but watching him sort of settle in and then put his own stamp on it, and he's certainly added to us in certain things that he's done with his coaching and some presentations he's done to the lads. So I think I'd love to think he's evolved. I hope he thinks he's evolved. I feel his style's changed since he's been with us. Things I've given to think about, and he seems to take on board. And I hope that he feels he's involved. I feel like he has, and as I said, he's been a great asset to us.
It's felt like he's been here a long time, hasn't he? He's really fitted in so well with all of the coaching staff.
He's brilliant, and it's like when you sign a player. Obviously I met Simo before he came in on loan with us, and you could feel that passion. I could feel that he was going to get it and understand us, and he has. I mean, he just feels like he's been here forever, and yeah, we're all going to miss him a lot. But I don't think it's going to be the end of the story with him. And it's been a real successful loan on all fronts, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, I suppose as well with like when we had Justin Cochran here, it's the club's really become a part of them now, hasn't it?
Definitely, and so it's worked well. I know people look at it and go, loaning in a coach, but it certainly worked with Justin because he added something. You have fresh eyes coming in from other clubs where they would have had fresh ideas, done things a little bit differently. They see what you do, and then they look at what they possibly experience and can they add something. And Justin did that. And Simo's come in and done exactly the same, and with them both as well. I'd like to feel that we've added something to them.
So it's something that's worked very well up to now. But what's your plans going forward though with the coaching structure?
Yeah, we'd like to look at it because the loan agreement's great. It would have been ideal if it was for the whole season with Simo. So you look at it and it's certainly worked. Not just on the fact with Justin and Simo in terms of what we've benefited from it and what they've benefited from it. You also look at the relationships it's built. We've now got a relationship with Manchester United through Justin because he's there, and we further strengthened our relationship with Chelsea. So there's so many benefits. But then moving forward, I spoke to Joe about do we get in another loan coach, and I just feel as good as it's been, we now need continuity going into the second half of the season, because I think Simo will be the first to admit it always takes 4 or 5 weeks to settle in, and I don't think we really want that time. So I've decided that we're going to step up James Oliver-Pearce from our youth team, who's a top quality coach tactically as well. He knows me inside out, obviously, because we worked together for 5-6 years. So I think that continuity is important, and it's important that we're flexible and you just don't go and say, "Oh, we'll get another loan coach," because that's what we do. It doesn't mean we won't do it again. But right here, right now, I think we need that continuity and someone who's going to come in and it's going to be seamless. So James will be stepping up. He's already done little bits with the players. He's come on a couple of first team visits and done the stuff from upstairs. And the players know him, and they know from talking to him that he knows his stuff. So that'll be happening. And also I'm going to bring Darius even closer to the coaching staff now. He's been great with the players, and he's always in with the players. When he's not training, he's in around the players. But now, as part of his development and his pathway, I want him closer to us. So he's going to come into the office with us now. He'll still be with the players, but I want to give Darius that direction. I think he's at that stage now where he needs to be coming to work with direction in where he wants to go next. So I've had a chat with him, and he's really excited about that. So when we come back on Monday, he'll be coming in with us now in the office as well and getting a bit more involved sort of in the coaching. And obviously he knows there's loads to learn from being a player to a coach, but I also know he adds real great value transferring stuff from what I go on here to the players. So that's the plan moving forward.
Brilliant, very exciting. Just to say with James Oliver-Pearce as well, I mean he's in the hunt for silverware at under 18s level at the moment. So will he continue with those duties?
No, he's coming up with us full time, and that's, you know, again, it's, I want everyone in the building developing and improving. I spoke to Michael Hamilton about it, the academy manager, and we looked at doing it maybe a couple of days a week, but I need him full time. It'll be a great learning experience for him. Joe's been excellent with us, and we get someone else as well in with the academy. Mike's going to get someone in to help with the 18s, so they're, obviously we don't want their development to be hindered, and it won't be. And obviously we've got Jack Matthews as well, who's top class. So we just had a little bit of a restructure really, and we just feel that was the best way forward. So now we've got to make sure the under 18s development doesn't hinder, and it certainly won't. You know, we all work together and they carry on in their search for silverware, but more importantly carry on in their search to improve as players. So hopefully we get our next batch of young pros ready to step into the first team.
And with Darius now, it really is sort of looking to move him much towards coaching rather than playing, yeah?
Yeah, and you know, you've got that transition from playing to coach, so I've got to be mindful of D, and you know, because that's a tough move. You've played for years and years, and you know, that was when I brought him in. That was always the plan, to redirect his career somewhere else, and a lot of it was always towards mentorship and the mental side. But since he's been in with us, he's really enjoyed the coaching side, and you know, conversations with Ed, and I think he's realised he possibly wants to go in a bit of a different direction. He's doing his UEFA B in the summer, so I want to help him towards that as well. So you know, and that's what happens, you know, when you get yourself in an environment and you see things, sometimes you think, oh, I want to go in that direction. But I think he surprised himself how much he's enjoyed the coaching and what we do here, and he wants to get more involved in that. So you know, that's the plan.